Hello viewers, today from News Help Plus, myself Ankita with video journalist Dipankar Deka. I am at St. Claret School attending the annual sports meet of the school. This is after a great gap after COVID that such an event is being organized, because students are always inside the classrooms busy with studies and all. But with extracurricular activities too, the mind gets invigorated. St. Claret School was established in 1996 and it is one of the premier CBSE schools of the region. It is based in Borjhar. So here we are to cover the annual sports meet of St. Claret School.
Band attention! Band ready! Right the left, quick march!
The welcome address and felicitation of the annual Sports Meet 2022 of St. Claret School, Borjhar, was accorded by Father Binoy Joseph, principal of the school.
Sri S.K. Singh, well-wishers, parents, media persons, and my dear students. St. Claret School, Borjhar has completed 26 years of its existence. What was began with a handful of students and with a couple of teachers have now crossed 2,000 students and over 90 staff. The school caters to the overall development of the students, taking care of the curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. This year the school organized Sports Week in order to provide a platform for the students to develop and expose their talents in sports and games. I am sure that all the students who participated in various events and those students who came to encourage their friends enjoyed the week. Today, as we officially conclude Sports Week 22-23, we are happy to have with us Sri Hiranya Saikya as the chief guest. Sri Hiranya is the Vice President of All India Taekwondo Federation of India. Sir is also the Secretary of Taekwondo Federation of Assam. Sir was a national Taekwondo player and won medals at the national level. Sir is also involved in various developmental activities. Yes, sir, we feel privileged to have you with us today amidst your busy schedule. So in the name of all of us gathered here, I welcome you to St. Claret School. Happy welcome, sir.
This was followed by a lively aerobics performance by the students of class 3 and 4. A beautiful fusion dance of the folk dance forms of Assam like Hotriya, Bihu, Bagrumba, Hortal was showcased by the students. Ceremonial march past was led by the sports captains of Blue House, followed by Green House, Red House and Yellow House, with live band being played by the students.
Now at your side, gracious march of Green House, symbolizing nature, generosity and fertility, led by Chayan and Bhumi Priya, followed by Taranga and Ekta. Now, Red House marching majestically in front, symbolizing passion, sincerity and strength, led by Anushka and Rishikesh, followed by Avni and Shashank. adorable marching of Yellow House, symbolizing joy, happiness, optimism and idealism, led by Johnny and Harshita, followed by Yashashri and Suraj.
Guest of honor Shri Rajiv Jha, Commandant CRPF, was invited to deliver the official speech.
Principal Dr. Binoy Joseph, Mr. Thakuria, Mr. Saikia, Shri Kandari, Commandant NDRF, other honorable guests, respected lady wives, staff, and of course my dear students. It is indeed a great honor and pleasure for me to be here on this particular day, that is your Sports Day. Sports, in fact, it is an integral part of our education, we may say. Apart from getting the education, sports are very important in our life. Those sports play a great role in our day-to-day life. It teaches us enormous things. If we start from the socializing, discipline, teamwork, it gives you certain things like confidence, boldness, and of course, a great source of entertainment. When you think of the sports, throughout your life you are busy with your studies, having stress of your examinations, there comes the role of the sports. It makes your life easy and stress booster, stress relieving factor. आप लोगों से ये रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा और आप लोगों से आशा रखता हूँ कि आप लोग इसी प्रकार करते रहें। आपका ये स्कूल सेंट क्लारेट, जो कि एक शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में काफ़ी नाम कमा रही है, आगे बढ़ते रहे। And ultimately I would like to thank the staff, the teachers of this particular school, those who have done very hard job to prepare the students for different items. Once again, I thank you all. Yeah.
Now, let us move on to one of the most important tasks of the day, which is lowering the sports flag. I would like to request our chief guest, Shri Hiranya Saikya sir, to do the honors.
My dear students and the respected guests at the dais, I am really happy to be here, almost celebrating the Silver Jubilee, as Father Binoy has said that we have missed it because of the COVID pandemic. But it is almost like a celebration of the Silver Jubilee. And in the last 26 years, St. Claret has, it has become a great institution. With about 2,000 students enrolled in the school, and today is the closing day of the sports event, and I am really, you can say, honored to be here as a chief guest. And we all know that with education, education, when we say education, it has to be the classrooms and the fields. The classroom is for the classes and the field is for the sports. Health is wealth. This is what we have heard since our school days. A person or a student without sports or a good health is not sufficient. If a student is good at studies, at the same time, he has to develop some sports skill that will enable the student to have a good health and confidence. As far as Taekwondo is concerned in Assam, it was founded way back in 1982 in Y. Khemchand, a student of Jimmy Jakteni, the father of Taekwondo in India. He came from Vietnam, Jimmy Jakteni sir. He came from Vietnam and founded Taekwondo in India in 1975. And then a student, Y. Khemchand, presently he is a minister in Manipur cabinet. So he came from Lucknow, then formed all some Taekwondo associations, and we were the first batch. And I was a player at that time, and now almost after 40 years, so we are now organizers. And recently I was elected as the Vice President of Taekwondo Federation of India. So it is a Korean martial art, and it is an Olympic event also. Now, after football, Taekwondo is the most popular game in the world.
The felicitation of the guests was then accorded by the fathers, teachers and students of the school.
And Mrs. Kandari, other officials and other guests on the dais.
This followed the extinguishment of the flame by Shri HPS Kandari, Commandant of NDRF and special invitee to the event.
Please take care.
This followed the declaration of the best boy athlete and best girl athlete and best house of the sports meet and felicitation. Then the best house of the sports meet paraded the grounds, beaming with joy on their achievement, holding the prestigious trophy.
Congratulations to all of you!
Today is the closing ceremony of the annual sports day. Sir, so your thoughts on how this entire event went about with each section, like from the junior section to the middle section to the high school section. So how did the entire event? Please share your thoughts.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in our school we had our unit test 2 and pre-board for class 10 and 12. We get over it on 12. So from 13th, we started some games and sports for the kids section. LKG, UKG, 1, 2, 3, 4, we had before 15th. From 16th, we are having that house-wise competition for the classes 5 to 10. And senior secondary students are having only 2 groups. They are not included in houses. So we have already completed all the events as much as possible we took. And today we are having that closing ceremony. We are waiting for the closing
How
ceremony.
has been the involvement of students? Like they have been involved with this kind of an event after a long time, totally active, physical sports and everything. So how do you see the participation of children of your school?
Yes, ma'am. As we had previously also, even before COVID, how many participants in each and every event we had. Now after COVID, this year after 2 years we are celebrating. So number of participants are more and more. So we had this mainly 5 days program, but the time was not enough. As the number as we expected were more and more. The main outcome of this sports week is, as a teacher, I have found that when children are involved in games and sports, they are far away from social media, mobile phone and so on. As they are physically, mentally, by heart, they are playing here, so they are keeping away themselves from mobile phones and so on. What a problem nowadays for a parent and a teacher also. So that is our outcome, that we are success these days. All these 5 days, our children were far away from mobile phone and so on.
Good morning, ma'am. So please tell me on how do you feel the involvement of students after post-COVID, such a big event is being organized in St. Claret School. So your thoughts on how has been the involvement of students and how do you think that events like these, they help in the overall development of the children?
I'm Archana Roynath, and what we have seen is that the children were too excited for this all events when we initially talked to the children. And we have seen the involvement right from the primary section to the senior secondary. We have seen almost more than 80% of the students, they have participated, and we have actually conducted these games only because what we have seen in the last 2 years, how they were involved in this mobile and they were distracted. So this is actually the one of the most important event for the physical and mental health. So we feel that after that we have seen that they are also taking interest not only in the co-curricular activities, these all games and all, but also even some of our students recently they have played the national events also, and also we have seen that they are taking interest in studies with this. So I think it's one of the most important event which we conducted, and we are really very happy, and we are also happy with the students, the way they have performed, they have excelled after this COVID. One of the most important again for these games and all, what we have seen is children were actually, they were at home and they were not actually, they never met with their friends this last 2 years. But in this, after conducting these games, we have seen that that group events, the coordination among the students, that peer actually the peer, that actually the coordination, everything is so fine that we were really happy. And the way they also helped in all arranging this entire event, not only right from the decoration to the entire arranging the tents and everything, whatever needed, I think they helped a lot. So
you basically mean to say that they were
became social also, yeah. They became social, they became actually responsible. Not only that, even coordination from all sorts of angles we can see that.
Ma'am, please tell me your views on how have you felt the involvement of your child in this annual sports meet that was held?
Yes, I'm extremely happy seeing all the participants as well as the parents. They are very eagerly waiting for such moment after such a long pandemic session. And both students and teachers have worked really very hard, and they have executed very well, and I'm very much satisfied.
Your name kindly?
Myself, Mridusmita Barua.
Thank you. Towards the conclusion of the function, the students of the school performed a live Bihu dance performance which was appreciated by all spectators present. This was followed by singing of the Christmas carols and New Year greetings by the students.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let God receive our King. Let every heart prepare in room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let man their songs employ. While fields and floods, from hills and plains, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding, oh, bring us a figgy pudding, oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
vote of thanks was given by Miss Ranjit Kaur, teacher of the school.
Annual Sports Meet 2022-23. I feel privileged to stand before you to thank all those people who have made it possible to make this closing ceremony a grand success. First of all, let me thank Sri Hiranya Saikya, our chief guest, who despite his busy schedule made himself available to grace the occasion. Thank you, sir, for being with us and your encouraging words. Let me also thank Mr. Rajiv Jha, our guest of honor. Sir, your presence with us is an encouragement for all of us. I also thank our special invitee, Mr. H.P.S. Khandari, for your enthusiasm in joining with us in today's program. I also thank Mr. S.K. Singh, Mr. Jagannath Thakuria, Reverend Father John and Jason for their presence. A very special thanks to Reverend Father Dr. Binoy, Reverend Father Lawrence, and all the teachers for their guidance and support. I also thank the officers, well-wishers, and parents for their support, encouragement, and very especially your presence with us today. We thank the NDRF, especially Khandari sir, for providing necessary materials for the smooth conduct of the sports meet. Special thanks are due to News Health Plus for covering today's program. Let me also thank all the Claretines, especially the ones who have performed items to make this day colorful. Thanking one and all, I remain thankful to our Chief Sports Coordinator, Mr. Rinku, and his whole team for their tireless efforts and dedication. Thank you.
With the playing of the national anthem, Jana Gana Mana, the annual sports meet 2022 of St. Claret School, Borjhar, came to an end. With video journalist Dipankar Deka, this is Ankita Sharma's report for News Health Plus.